Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more My Hero Academia. This is Season 2, Episode 14, and last time we had everybody choosing their hero names, and then it's off to their internships with them. Tenya chose one in Hosu City where Stain attacked his brother. Not feeling too hot about that one. He seems to want to get revenge, and he's not ready to fight Stain whatsoever. Meanwhile, Deku went to see All Might's old teacher, and he's dead. I'm alive. He's alive. His teacher, Gran Torino, seems like a big, huge goofball, but maybe he's a good teacher. Let's check it out. If you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, let's go.
I'm alive.
I'm alive.
He's alive!
Ooh, new opening. Alright, I'm digging the melody. Tensei and the reflection of his glasses.
Whoopsie. I was carrying a nice big plate of sausages covered in ketchup when I accidentally tripped and fell down.
I'm Izuku Midoriya.
So what's your name, boy?
Oh, great. I didn't expect him to be bonkers.
I could really use some food. Toshinori?
Midoriya.
Toshinori.
Excuse me. Wait, that's my stuff!
Why don't you fire off a one-for-all smash at me?
What?
I want to know how far you've come in terms of handling its power.
But, sir...
Hey, what are you doing here?
What the heck is with this guy? I'm here because I need to learn how to control One for All.
Ooh, he's fast.
It's time for you to show me what you can do, ya newbie.
You newbie. That's All Might saying. You newbie.
I watched.
Now, shall we get started, you bunch of newbies?
Bunch of
All Might
newbies.
called us newbies too. And he has two sides, sometimes playing dumb.
As we made repairs to your costume, our designers decided to make a few changes in regards to materials and appearance. It's gonna look a whole lot cooler!
I can't believe the
Cool.
support crew changed stuff around without asking me.
I'm losing patience.
Oh.
Okay, that really hurt.
He broke the microwave.
Didn't real.
Ooh.
He's too fast. How does his quirk work?
Ow. He moves fast.
Come on, think.
Lie on the ground so he only has one direction to come at you.
Not giving-
Oh.
Clever analysis, newbie. Nice try.
He dodged
You're a
it.
little stiff, and there's discord within your mind. That's why I bested you.
Ooh.
Crap, I thought for sure I was gonna land that punch.
Your admiration for All Might and sense of loyalty to him are shackles on you.
Shackles? But how?
And you think One for All is more special than it really is. Think about that on your own time. Meanwhile, I'll go buy us some grub. Clean this place up while I'm gone.
Huh?
Shackles. His admiration.
For All Might is a shackle?
He's trying to copy All Might too much.
So elusive, he's managed to avoid capture for his deplorable crimes. I know that I might not find him, but still,
You might not survive him.
I have to try to track the villain down.
And what's your mission? I really just want to kill All Might. I like to destroy anything that pisses me off. Like this little brat here. The goals of your league are those of a child. What meaning is there to killing if you don't have real convictions?
Should I step in?
Let it happen. It's possible this is the only way he'll learn anything. He needs
Shigaraki.
to think about the ways he must grow.
I understand the fundamentals, but there's discord in my mind. I believe One
He's
for All is
thinking
more
too
special than
much.
it is. What makes a movement flexible? I know!
When it's
How I think about it. One for All. Those big smashes are like my special moves.
second
I
nature.
saw him use it up close. I need to start thinking of One for All as being part of me. That's it. I get it.
Well, at least you found a good one, huh, Toshinori?
To be perfectly frank, I don't like you very much.
Huh?
Bakugo?
I know full well why you chose my agency.
Don't tell me you brought me here just to give me a lecture.
Oh.
I have to correct people like you. It's part of
Whoa.
my duty. I'll show you what makes someone a hero.
Whoa! Tetsu?
Oh.
Kirishima! Hey man, what are you doing here?
We were
They're
able
the
to
same
put
person.
2 offers this year. I like you two. However, being
He's
a hero
got
isn't
4
easy,
arms.
and you can't rely on brute force alone. So this week, you'll learn from my experience.
When a crime occurs, the police will contact
Gunhead.
us. Requests come in all at once, filtered by district. Then a special agency looks at our work and decides how much we should be paid. You'll catch on quick, kiddo.
I didn't expect him to be so friendly.
Aww.
Traditionally, heroes are... I'm about to film a commercial. She was kind enough to offer her wisdom to an unworthy student. So I'll
Unworthy.
take every lesson she has to give.
She's fiery.
Do you know why I chose to recruit you two? It must be because you saw such heroic potential in us. You're both very cute young ladies.
Heroes must practice and train constantly. You can't take a break, even when you're on patrol.
Right?
But then you'll be tired when something
so much
happens.
harder than class.
Mineta.
Sure. This is not the kind of role play I was hoping for.
Aw, Floppy.
I have no intention of following any path you've created. Only I can decide my future.
Is that so?
One day, one night.
I'm snoring. I'm snoring.
I'm snoring. I'm snoring.
The first day of training.
That's adorable.
My classmates use their quirks as if it's completely natural. But I still think of mine as something I have to call upon. Alright, I'll try this out. 5% should be enough here. 1,
To
2,
get up?
3, the roof. That shouldn't be too hard,
One-
right?
I wouldn't be so sure.
The egg not-
1, 2, 3, the roof. That seems like 1, the roof. Ow!
I was afraid that would happen.
Oh no.
For the second jump, I need to put
Oh my
power
God.
into both my arms and my legs.
You gotta turn it on and off like that?
Then I'll end up breaking my bones in the fall. Gotta put some power in my arms.
Ah! Deku! How many times? How many
This
times?
time I'll switch faster.
Ah!
Let's go. It's not our problem, honey.
Good morning. What's wrong? You look beat.
Well, I was training on my own yesterday and went too far.
Of course, I suppose All Might can't wrap his mind around that. He was pretty much able to use One for All right off the bat. It was all combat training for him.
Oh!
No wonder All Might was so scared of this guy.
That PTSD.
He was entrusted to me by a sworn friend who had just passed away.
Oh, All Might's
Oh.
predecessor? So, can you tell me anything about the guy?
Huh? So you haven't told him about the 7th holder yet, eh, Toshinori?
A microwave?
Omozan?
For some reason, mine
Omozan?
broke yesterday. So
For
I
some
bought a
reason.
new one.
I can't tell if he's being serious or not.
So,
Me
what do you
neither.
think? How about we eat some of that frozen food I bought?
Oh, these are good. It's
Using my
cute.
quirk needs
Cute
to be
old
as
man.
easy as taking a breath.
Oh yeah, look at these delicious babies. Come and get them while they're steaming. Still frozen.
Still frozen.
Wait,
You stuck a huge plate in there, didn't you? If you do that, there's no room for it to turn, so only one part of it gets hot.
Revelation.
I've got it! Whoa, Gran Torino! I see now! The frozen pastry in my hand is me!
No, it's not. Are you okay?
No, it's not.
Literally, it's not really a dessert. Up until now, I've just been summoning One for All. Only when I really need it. In the places I need it. Like flipping on some kind of switch. I just have to leave the power on the whole
Oh.
time. Imagining the energy that used to be focused in one place, spreading throughout my entire body.
Good. Ooh.
I need One for All's power surging through all of me.
Visualizing
Wow.
a pastry in the microwave is pretty boring, kid. Sure you're okay with
Just like
that?
the egg.
All Might said that about my egg already.
Yeah.
And it was fine with me.
Wow.
Wanna give it a try?
Yes.
Ooh.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm hyped. And that's the end of the episode, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, you know, I've actually seen this before. At Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con. Ouch. I saw someone draw fan art of all of them in these costumes. Oh, I thought it was just something that people came up with. It's actually from this ending. Cool. It feels like Fairy Tail, but with the characters from My Hero Academia. Pretty cool. So if you're seeing this, but you still haven't seen the reaction to this episode yet, that means I had to get rid of it to unblock this video, but you can still watch the reaction in the link in the description below. Otherwise, let's get on to the discussion. This was a really funny episode. I am a little frustrated that, like, all that struggling Deku does, breaking all his bones after every single fight, could have been avoided if he had just trained with Gran Torino for like 2 days. Before the entrance exam even, or maybe before the sports festival, but that would have drastically changed some really emotional moments though, so I guess it's fine this way. It's just like, ugh. And I guess Deku still might not have been able to beat Todoroki even if he had trained with Gran Torino, but who knows. I guess we'll see what happens next year during the sports festival. But yeah, let's touch on the B story before of this episode first, or the other stories of this episode first, before we go back to Gran Torino and Deku. So in Hosu City, we have Tenya tracking down Stain like a revenge-seeking idiot. I mean, I get it. I get he's filled with anger, but this guy, I've already mentioned before, Ingenium was stronger than Tenya is now, and so if he goes after Stain, Stain will slaughter him. And meanwhile, Shigaraki is trying to recruit Stain for his team. Stain is having none of that though, because he disagrees fundamentally with Shigaraki's ideology, or the fact that Shigaraki doesn't have an ideology, because he's just out for wanton violence and killing those he doesn't like All Might and Deku, whereas Stain lives and breathes by a code. So as much as I hate Stain for what he's doing and what he did to Tensei, he does make for a much more interesting villain at this moment, because he lives and breathes by a code. And maybe that's what the master on the intercom was saying, that he wants Shigaraki to learn, to have conviction, to find a purpose. Yeah, maybe that's it. And then we get to see a lot of our students in their internships. Bakugo with Best Jeanist, the number 4 hero wanting to shape Bakugo into a hero with a more proper demeanor, proper set of morals, just trying to iron him out a little bit. Just prim and proper Bakugo. I don't know how well that's going to work. It doesn't seem like it will. Can you imagine Bakugo just come in with like a completely different personality? Like he's like Best Jeanist is wanting to do, apparently. Tetsu and Kirishima, they're the same exact person, and they're interning at the same place. It's so silly how much they just get compared and contrasted. Not really contrasted. There are no contrasts between them. I mean, I guess one's silver and one's red, but that's the only difference. Uraraka is with Gunhead, the battle hero, who is surprisingly friendly. Uraraka's so cute. I can't stand it. Kendo and Yaoyorozu follow along with Uebame, who seems like she's just become so popular that she's like doing PR for heroes. I don't know. It seems like with the fact that she's taking on interns, she could show them something more worthwhile. And I kind of feel bad for Yaoyorozu and Kendo, because Uebame says that Uebame, am I pronouncing that right? She says that she chose them because they're very pretty young ladies, which they are, but they're also more than that, and that's not something they had to necessarily work hard at. It's mostly genetics, and in their view, it has very little to do with actually doing hero work, which is what they were hoping to get out of this internship. So hopefully somewhere down the line she has better lessons for them. Mineta, meanwhile, gets exactly what he deserves. Just doing chores for Mountain Lady. This is not the type of roleplay he was imagining. Freaking Mineta. I can't... he's the worst. Got what he deserved, for sure. Jiro is with Death Arms, who apparently just goes at 100% all the time. Surprisingly, Shoto chose to go with his father for his internship. And so we didn't actually get to see his conversation with his mother, but I don't know why he would want to spend more time with the guy. I guess he is the number 2. So maybe this is him recognizing that while he doesn't want to be guided by his father's ideals, he still recognizes Endeavor as the person who can help him most in becoming a hero. I don't know, but I guess maybe we'll see. But yeah, back to Deku and Gran Torino though. Gran Torino is such an adorable old man. I will never forget the cadence in which he says, "I'm alive," and then he's playing dumb all the time just to be funny, I guess. He's got like a really quirky sense of humor, no pun intended. It's just how he enjoys life. I'm snoring. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose or what. But yeah, adorable old man. When Deku was getting the food out of the microwave for him, he was like, yeah, his quirk seems to be able to propel him through the air, through the holes in his boots or shoes. Makes him able to move at incredible speeds. He has a lot of control over it, probably with a lot of practice over the decades. But yeah, we find out just why All Might was so afraid of Gran Torino, because All Might already had a pretty good handle on One for All, but just needed battle training. So it seems like Gran Torino just used to like beat him into the ground in sparring, just to train All Might into a better fighter. Poor All Might. Deku's costume got an upgrade. I wonder if we'll see any more upgrades in the near future. And then we see them face off. Deku trying to land a hit on Gran Torino, and Gran Torino just being too fast. And like I mentioned before, Gran Torino is just a really good teacher, other than like beating his students, but I guess that was necessary since they're training to be heroes. It's really interesting because he says All Might is just a newbie when it comes to teaching, but he himself was only a teacher at UA for 1 year, yet he seems to really know how to draw out the best from Deku in like very, very limited time. It's like 2 days and Deku has already figured it out. And he doesn't even have to explain anything directly to Deku. He just lets him figure it out for himself while providing hints. So yeah, I'd be really, really interested to know more about Gran Torino and what his backstory is. But yeah, Deku figures out that using his quirk has to become more second nature to him. So he tries to practice that by using less power, trying to jump back and forth between 2 buildings to get to the top. Just keep crashing throughout the night. And then first it's the egg in the microwave, and now it's the fish-shaped pastry. So boring, Deku. But I won't begrudge him for that. It's perfectly fine. But yeah, he figures out that kids with quirks seem to learn instinctively over time, and that quirks are more part of you, not something for you to call on. And just when he's about to do it, he's like, power is surging through him equally. I'm guessing that raises his defensive powers as well. But yeah, the episode ends right there, of course. So frustrating. I'm looking forward to the next episode, though. We got a new opening and a new closing credits. I'm pretty fond of both of them so far. I'm sure they'll grow on me even more with further viewings. I'll give this episode an 8.25, mostly on the strength of the adorable old man Gran Torino being ridiculous. I'm snoring. Okay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that reaction. If you want to see the full reaction or you want to catch episodes a week early, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, leave a like, really helps out the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.